Hey, welcome to the wonderful world of Smithonian 98. I'm Smithonian 98, and it's episode 9. We're reviewing Night of the Museum 2, Battle of the Smithsonian. So if you can't really see this, the ink was kind of low when I printed this one. But whatever. Okay. Here it goes. Usually, I don't think that sequels are ever good. I rarely like a sequel. But this movie was so much better than the first one. I went in thinking it was probably going to be that good of a movie. Loved the first one, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be disappointed. But I was wrong. And I was glad to be wrong. Great movie. Better than the first. Okay, now here... Okay, there are going to be some spoilers. Just so you know. Here is the storyline. Larry Daly, played by Ben Stiller, has now got his own company going. He's inventing his own stuff. Like the glow-in-the-dark flashlight. And he's got his own company going and stuff. And he's almost completely forgot about the museum. So he stops by one night, and his old boss tells him that they're changing a lot of the exhibits to electronic exhibits. Computerized and stuff. And they're shipping the rest of them off to other museums. So after the guy leaves the museum and it becomes nighttime and everyone comes to life again, they're all in boxes, by the way. He opens the boxes for him. At least he opens it for Jebediah and Octavius. Anyhow, decided to spend one last night because the plaque thing, if you remember from the first one that brought everything to life, would be going too. So they're having one last night together in the museum. Because not all of these exhibits were going. Like, Robin Williams' character, didn't go with Thomas Jefferson, but if I'm wrong, I'm sure Demonic Angel will probably yell at me. So, let's go with Thomas Jefferson, because I'm pretty sure that was it. He's staying along with the Egyptian pharaoh guy that owned the plaque, I guess. It was his plaque. And, so everyone's kind of partying and stuff, and one last night all together. Ben Stiller's character is talking to Ron Williams, and Ron Williams says to him, well, as it turns out, the plaque is going to be staying at the New York Museum. And it's there last night, not ours. Which means none of them are going to come alive again. So, the next night, he comes home for dinner and stuff with his son. I don't know what happened to the girl from the first movie. She vanished off into oblivion. I don't know. But they're talking, and I guess he told him he had to do some paperwork or call someone up or something for a meeting or something. All of a sudden, the phone rings, and he picks it up, and it's Jebediah, who was supposed to have gone to a new museum and not become alive again at night. Jebediah tells him that the monkey, what was his name? Dennis the monkey, I remember, stole the plaque. So now everyone the New York Museum does not come alive. But they brought to life an old Egyptian emperor, whose brother was the original emperor they met in the first museum. But this guy's evil, and he's played by Hank Azaria from The Simpsons. And he attacks the new guys pretty much, and so they call him up for help. And they research, and he and Larry and his son research where the museum pieces went. Turns out they were sent to the Smithonian, which is in DC, which covers like most of the DC area, okay? Like underground and stuff. Which meant that one of the biggest museums in the world was come to life every night. A lot of stuff in that museum, okay? And so Larry has to fly to DC from New York, and yeah, he does fly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he flies. Anyhow, when he gets there, he finds them locked in a box, and he also finds the plaque too, and he goes to free his friends when the evil emperor dude stops him and wants the plaque. So instead of giving him the plaque, Larry runs for it, and the whole rest of the movie is him. Well, actually, eventually he gets caught, and they have to figure out the code to the plaque to open up the gates of hell for the Emperor's men to come. And eventually they do. Apparently it turns out to be the first few numbers of pi. I mean, it's not all of pi, because pi doesn't end. But, yeah, it's just so cool. It's like so many cooler exhibits that come to life. Darth Vader, Amelia Earhart plays a huge role, played by Amy Adams. If you don't know who she is, she was in Enchanted. And she's going to be in Julie and Julia. And there's this really great scene when they're running with the plaque, Larry and Amelia, and they're hiding behind a statue or something, and they look out and they see there's a bunch of bad guys blocking their way where they're gonna go. And Amelia says, I believe it, this says, Cranky, we've been Jimmy jacked. Larry looks at her and says, Jimmy jacked? It's the way I speak. That's what Amelia says. And Larry says, yeah, but that sounds made up even for you. And Amelia, funny slang, says, oh no, our past has been blocked by bad people. Where's the excitement in that? Anyhow, great movie. It's a huge battle in the end, which is so awesome, because you get to see Larry sword fight with a flashlight. You get to see Octavius giving Jebediah his sword. And one of my favorite bits there, he goes, sword! Sword flies out of nowhere into his hand. That was cool. Great movie. I suggest it highly. Very good. I was shocked.